What is water baptism? Water baptism throughout history has caused a great deal of conflict between religions. Virtually every religious denomination in existence teaches some form of baptism as a part of their doctrine, and the diversities of their teachings are wide. But rather than hear about religious history or opinions, is there some source that can settle the matter? Absolutely. The Bible gives a clear and definite teaching on the subject, so we can understand perfectly what God's intention is regarding baptism. Baptism is the first act of obedience and service to the Lord. When Jesus himself came to see John the Baptist, John forbade him, saying, "I have need to be baptized of thee." But Jesus said unto him, "Suffer it to be so now, for thus it becometh us to fulfill all righteousness." This point of submission and obedience to God is the single most important thing to realize regarding baptism. One of the clearest cases of an individual's baptism in the Bible is the Ethiopian eunuch in Acts chapter number 8. In verse 36, the eunuch asked, "What doth hinder me to be baptized?" Philip then answered with the condition of baptism in verse 37. "If thou believest with all thine heart, thou mayest." Then the eunuch's response sealed the matter. I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. This verse clearly states that salvation by grace through faith precedes baptism. In each case, water baptism is a picture of a spiritual truth. An important point to consider is the picture portrayed by baptism. The Bible says in Romans 6:3-4, "Know ye not that so many of us as were baptized into Jesus Christ were baptized into his death? Therefore, we are buried with him by baptism into death, that like as Christ was raised up from the dead by the glory of God the Father, even so we also should walk in the newness of life." The two pictures portrayed from water baptism are: one, it pictures the death, the burial, and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Secondly, it's a public testimony of a new convert's identification with Jesus Christ through the death and burial and resurrection, which is how we are saved. As seen previously, baptism is a picture of the death, the burial, and resurrection. The only way to bury someone is to put him or her completely underground. The biblical method of baptism is complete immersion. No one in the Bible was ever sprinkled, because no one can ever be buried by sprinkling dirt on him or her. You may ask, how important is it that I be baptized? It is not essential for salvation. Ephesians 2:8-9 makes that clear. A man is saved by grace through faith without works, including baptism. It is, however, essential for service in the local church and spiritual